Hello, I am coming to you for a second episode, second video, second adventure, if you will. Um, I originally had a craftier video planned, but then sickness rolled through my house with a vengeance. So that's not going to happen just yet. That'll be a different video. So instead, I thought I would tell everybody how I got my name, scavenging_around. I touched on it briefly in my first video. The problem with that is I realized I didn't explain it fully for time, and then it made me feel like a total jerk. Like, oh, I came up with this on my own. I didn't. So it made me feel like a jerk, and I wanted to go back and just kind of take this moment to explain how I got the name Scavenging Around. I guess it starts four-ish years ago. Just scrolling on Instagram, and I discover a cosplayer that goes by the name of Rexen_around. I know, this is just shocking you, isn't it? I discovered his page, and I was kind of just going through his feed, and he had just such amazing, beautiful photos of his costume. And I was like, oh, this guy's cool. Follow. Just pulled my own hair. Yeah. And so in just following him and seeing the updated photos that he would post, I realized that he actually has a YouTube too. And so I go to his YouTube, and this is before he did the podcast, and it was videos of armor parties and how he put his kit on, or just videos from troops. And I was so bowled over by how stunning these videos were that I was like, this guy is so cool and talented. So I started following that, and he would just post things, and he was so positive, is so positive still. And he is just such a great guy. And so about 2 years ago, I want to say 3 years ago, I decided that I wanted to do a separate Instagram page for my cosplay stuff. And mainly I wanted to just kind of separate, because I have photos on my personal page. I have photos of my children, and in an attempt to sort of separate those things and kind of respect the privacy of my children, and just kind of protect them a little bit more, I wanted to have those things separate, because I had gotten a few more follows than I had anticipated when I started posting my cosplay stuff. And it just felt very weird to me that I had pictures of my children at birthday parties or swimming, like, mixed in with these cosplay photos, and it felt like it was time to separate them. So I was trying to think of a name. What's my handle? What am I gonna go by? Because Lindsay Cosplay just sounded lackluster in my head. So I wanted to think of something, and it just kind of hit me. Oh my gosh. Scavenging_around. Perfect. So I chose it. I went with it. And then fast forward a little bit to the Rise of Skywalker premiere. I was able to go, and I'll talk about that in a couple of weeks, but I got to meet Rexen_around. I cannot tell you how excited I was. Genuinely, I think I screamed out of excitement for him more than anybody else, because he was a guest. He wasn't just on the sidelines like the rest of us chumps. He was walking the carpet like a cool guy. And I saw him, and I I think I shrieked. I don't think it was just that I screamed. I was like, whoa, like totally attractive sounds coming out of me. And I was just so excited and happy to see him. And then he walks up and he's like, oh my gosh, he knew who I was. He's like scavenging around. And I was just like, excuse me? You know who I am? What? And that just blew my mind. I had no idea that he knew who I was. And he's like, no, I know. I love the _around crew. I love it. And I cannot tell you. Like, it was already cool going to the premiere, but seeing him and he knew who I was, like, shut up. Just shut up. So, yeah, that's how I met Michael. That's how I met Rexing Around, and I got the name Scavenging Around. I hope it was just absolutely thrilling for you to hear this tale. And I also hope that you have a good week. Hopefully this was a nice Monday pick-me-up. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a cup of tea. Get something warm to drink because my throat's on fire. So, thanks. Like and subscribe, please.